in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
On behalf of the class of 2011, I'd like to welcome you to the 132nd Annual Commencement Ceremony at Fremont High School. Today is our day to celebrate, remember, and share our memories from high school. Also, this is our day to say goodbye and start a new journey to make new memories. We'd like to thank everyone who has helped us make our memories and make them unforgettable. We are excited to share this special day with you.
Looks like we made it, class of 2011. For the past 3 years, I've had the honor of being your class president, and it has been one astounding ride. I'd like to thank my fellow classmates for the many incredible memories of Fremont. Our accomplishments, our dedication, and our whopping 13 years of schooling call for a little recognition. The challenges we've conquered here at our time at Fremont have bettered us as individuals, but for a sizable portion of my fellow students, taking high school classes didn't provide enough of a challenge. The middle college opportunity first presented itself to our class, and we took every advantage of that as we could. There were an incredible 72 students that took classes either on campus at Trine or that took college-level classes in this very building. Not to mention, the only AP class we have left at Fremont, AP Biology, has a full 14 students. The work that these seniors have put into academics is astounding. This class isn't just about the hard work, though. Sure, we have stellar academic prowess and diligent, hardworking attitudes, but these soon-to-be graduates know how to make a memory away from the books and paper. Not surprisingly, the class of 2011's strong desire to go above and beyond in academics has carried over to our extracurricular activities, creating ridiculous, over-the-top events. Consider our junior prom. It was one of the most ambitious lighting schemes I've ever seen. Almost too elaborate, though, because hanging that giant web of lights really dissipated our remaining decorating time. But it almost felt like we were dancing under the stars. And who could forget our 7-0 class struggles tug-of-war team with an unheard of 1,850 pounds combined weight? I don't think I remember that team ever having a match that was anything less than a total blowout. We didn't know how to hold back effort. To us, it's an all-or-nothing state of mind, which is a fantastic quality because we're always pushing out beyond our previously perceived limits and growing as individuals. As the class of 2011 leaves Fremont, a new group of strapping young men and women take the lead on their final year of high school. With them, a new leader takes on added responsibility and eventually gets to write and deliver his own speech at this very podium. Today, I have the honor of passing down the class president's gavel to Mr. Ben Stuckey. It is my pleasure, as president of the class of 2011, to continue the traditional passing of the gavel. The gavel is passed from the current graduating class to the upcoming class in tradition of the Soaring Eagle. This gavel represents our past, present, and our future achievements. The tassel of the class of 2011 has been added in honor of this year's graduates. On behalf of the class of 2011, I proudly pass this gavel on to Benjamin Stuckey.
On behalf of the class of 2012, I proudly accept this gavel and would like to wish the best of luck to the class of 2011.
The Fremont High School Band, now under the direction of Holly Nickerson, one of our seniors, will present Don't Stop Believin' by Michael Brown. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce this year's honor students. Please hold your applause until each group has been recognized. This year's National Honor Society members are Dakota Bennett, Sarah Bressler, Melanie Folk, Tori Gary, Emily McVeigh, Holly Nickerson, Matt Noyes, Ryan Noyes, Casey Probst, Kylie Renfrew, Olivia Romero, Lindsay Ryan, and Caitlin Smith. This year's top 10% honor students are Dakota Bennett, Melanie Folk, Victoria Gary, Holly Nickerson, Ryan Noyes, Casey Probst, Sky Rakestraw, Kylie Renfrew, Olivia Romero, and Caitlin Smith. This year's Academic Honors Diploma candidates, and we have a very long list this year, which I'm very proud of. Josh Alexander, Jared Beams, Dakota Bennett, Sarah Bressler, Ian Burkhart, Felicia Davis, Chris Ehrman, Josh Feliciano, Ray Lynn Foley, Zachary Folland, Alex Forrester, Melanie Falk, Katie Faust, Jenna Garrison, Victoria Gary, Danielle Green, Todd Guthrie, Austin Hall, Kylie Hatch, John Hobson, Vanessa Yeager, David Kamer, Ryan Leonards, Andrew Mann, Shane McMahon, Emily McVeigh, Holly Nickerson, Matthew Noyes, Ryan Noyes, Tyson Updike, Tej Patel, Alexis Pfeiffer, Casey Probst, Sky Rakestraw, William Ramos, Alexandra Reese, Kylie Renfrew, Olivia Romero, Brandon Ross, Lindsay Ryan, Ryan Seiler, John Senick, Matt Cerns, Randall Schaefer III, Emma Shank, Caitlin Smith, Zachary Trombley, Taylor Ward, Lucas Wilms, Joshua White, Katie Czar, and Justin Zienta. We have 3 other students to honor also as technical honors diploma candidates. They are Nathan Johnson, Brant Ringler, and again, Randall Schaefer III. In 1994, a scholarship program was established at Fremont Community Schools, the Fremont Dollars for Scholars. For every A received, a student receives $10. For every B, a student receives $5. An academic honors diploma can earn a student an additional $100. Also, each year that a student does not exceed 1 day of absence, they receive $100. A student's maximum award can equal $1,140. To receive this cash scholarship, a student must enroll in a post-secondary institution to further their educational training. The major contributors to start this program were the Fremont Men's Club, the Olive B. Cole Foundation, Gerald J. and Juanetta B. Siegley, John A. Snyder, and the Fremont Chamber of Commerce. This year's senior class has earned a potential of over $20,000. Would the class of 2011 all stand and be congratulated? It's now my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2011, Dakota Bennett.
We've all known about this moment for years, yet still it has appeared to have snuck up on us. Graduation day. That day we keep referring to as one day is finally two-day. The day that freshmen can't begin to understand. The day sophomores have only heard of. The day juniors zealously await for, just hoping to get out. And the day that seniors dread, yet anticipate all at the same time. Much to the chagrin of the parents in this room, I'd be lying to all of you if I told you this wasn't simply a happy occasion. These seniors will experience a smattering of just about every emotion possible today, both good and not so good. Even now, the thought of venturing away from home and starting anew looms like a thunderhead, looms in my brain like a rumbling thunderhead, and nearly petrifies me. Regardless, I can't help but smile while I give this speech. The sigh of relief, the first breath of respite, is just around the corner. That nonverbal release practically screams, "Thank the Lord I've just made it through high school." It's a quiet thing. There's no physical sound, but mingled with the apprehension for our futures and newfound responsibilities is a cloud-9 euphoria, because 13 years of schooling have finally resulted in some freedom. Regardless of our personal trepidations concerning our futures, this day is in fact for celebrating and remembering. Why, I still remember germinating pea plants in Mrs. Seller's kindergarten classroom as vividly as if it were yesterday. This is the day for remembering all those great times and the people who guided us past the rough patches in order for us to enjoy growing up. I'd like to give thanks to the class of 2011's supporting and loving parents. Please go home tonight and give your mom and dad an extra big hug. This day is a little rough on them, to say the least. I'd also like to thank the teachers here at FHS. Tasked with guiding hundreds of students every year, the cast of educators show legitimate care for us and for our futures. Mr. Camp, for example, will spend the entire block making us throw a little red ball around the room to learn about direct and indirect objects. Or perhaps Mr. Bach, who armed his AP class with the knowledge to be full-fledged members of the grammar police. Mr. Byler has forever changed the way his anatomy classes look at even the simplest of bodily functions. And even Mr. Head still scares the pants off his classes every time he pounds his boulder-sized fists into that remarkably sturdy desk. These are a few of the many wonderful teachers here at Fremont. And all joking aside, if not for their guidance or tutelage, we seniors wouldn't be sitting here awaiting our hard-earned diplomas. Often overlooked, the community is also a major factor of shaping Fremont's students. Thank you to the town in general for providing a closely knit family environment for kids to grow up in. The residents of Fremont show a great degree of compassion for us students when tragedy strikes, as it has far too many times this year. Thank you to the entire town of Fremont for banding together and helping us in times of distress. But when we ring that bell and the sun sets on this graduation day, where does this class go? Where do we take our successes, our accomplishments, and our bright minds, brimming with the knowledge from 13 years of schooling? The class of 2011 charges forward. We take the knowledge from our wise mentors, caring guardians, and supporting parents, and create our own prosperous and joyous lives. The proverbial steering wheel is now officially in our hands. It's up to each and every one of us to take the correct turns, avoid the risky terrain, and ease back on the gas pedal just enough to enjoy the ride. Remember, if we're not laughing, we're not living. To the audience, have a fantastic remainder of the ceremony, and remember that no one escapes graduation without shedding a few tears, whether of joy or otherwise, so please don't hold back. To our valedictorian, Caitlin, best of luck at the podium. And to the rest of the class of 2011, it has been an absolute privilege to spend these years at Fremont with all of you. Thank you for making this time at FHS one incredible ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of the class of 2011, Caitlin Smith.
Finally, it's about time. I can't wait until I can leave this town. Over the last few weeks, months even, I've heard these words repeated over and over by the members of the senior class. We've been waiting for this moment since the first minute of our freshman year. We've spent 4 years preparing to accept our diplomas after our names are called. Although a few weeks late because of the snow, our day has finally arrived. It almost seems unreal looking around the room and seeing the people I've known since the age of 5 in the red and black gowns. These gowns signify a new chapter in our lives. No longer will we be guided by familiarity. No longer will our decisions be affected by those who are close to us. After we leave this room, we will be independent, and we will be faced with change. At times, our new challenges may seem impossible to overcome. But I know that every single person sitting in front of me has the ability and the determination to make it through any problem. Nothing may be easy from here on out, but then again, everyone has always told us that nothing easy is worth having. We will go out into the world with a clean slate. Every new experience, every new adventure will shape us into the adult that we will undoubtedly become. As you all grow outside of our small town, I hope you can keep a few cherished memories of the peers sitting beside you. We've stuck it out together since we were little kids playing at recess. And I hope that each one of you has the opportunity to think back and remember the exciting times we've had, like COSI and class struggles. Although we may not all be the best of friends, we have all helped each other and drudged through the tough times together. This year has been an especially strenuous time in everyone's lives. There is no right way to say this, but there are people that are missing from this room. This knowledge has been in the back of our minds since September 21st, November 13th, and March 26th. You may not have known them personally, but the 6 boys that our community's lost this year have affected everyone within them. Jacob Dunn was an amazing guy. There's no other way to say it. He was a role model and a caring person to every single person that he met. I can't remember walking through the halls one day of my junior year without seeing his smile or hearing his laugh. Watching him on the basketball court and seeing his joy of the game reminded everyone what it was like to put hard work into something that you love. Colton Pelfrey was extremely thoughtful and considerate in everything that he did. He would put others' feelings before his own and go out of his way to make sure that you were having a good day. He may have been quieter than some of his peers, but his quietness could not mask the large heart that he possessed. It is unfair that his seat is empty today. Alex Bauer, Matthew Rowe, Evan Weaver, and Riley Zimmer may not have gone to Fremont High School, but they will be missed just as dearly as if they had grown up with us since kindergarten. Each of these 6 boys was a beloved son and a treasured friend. Even though they are not here today physically, they will always be within the hearts and minds of the people who knew them. I'd like everyone to please bow their heads and take a moment of silence to honor them. Thank you. We would not properly be honoring them, however, if we allowed their memories to take away our excitement towards our future. The best way to remember them is to live each day with happiness. Let's start right now. Today is our day. Take a look around you. You may not know it now, but you're going to miss this. These words, sung by Trace Atkins, were chosen by the class of 2011 as our song to represent what we will leave behind. Not only the playground, or the gym, or the classrooms, but also the people we met and the friendships that we have created. We cannot allow the people and friendships we miss, however, to heat our journeys into the future. Today is a day that we celebrate the beginning of the rest of our lives. Let's put ourselves out there, class of 2011. I know we can do it.
Well said. The Fremont High School Choir, under the direction of Miss Betsy Fowler, will sing Defying Gravity by Roger Emerson. By the authority vested in me by the Indiana Department of Education, I do here and now certify to the Superintendent of Schools that the class of 2011 herein assembled has met and successfully completed the required courses of study to receive a diploma. I do at this time present the class of 2011 to Mr. Ben Roeder, Superintendent of Fremont Community Schools. And now Olivia Romero, Vice President of the class of 2011, will come forward to read the roll call for her class.
Justin David Zienta. Caitlin Elizabeth Czar. Lucas T. Welms. Joshua Raymond White. Taylor Ann Ward. Zachary Ty Trombley. Victoria Lee Swigart. Haley Smith. Emma Lou Shank. Randall E. Schaefer III. Matthew Adam Stearns. John M. Senick. Ryan Bradrick Seiler. Tiffany Ruby. Michael Joshua Ross. Brandon Ross. Samantha May Ringler. Brant Terry Ringler. Alexandra Ann Reese. William Ramos. Sky Lynn Rakestraw. Casey Marie Probes. Alexis Cerie Pfeiffer. Tej R. Patel. Saness Marie Palmerton. Tyson Updike. Ryan Thomas Noyce. Matthew William Noyce. Holly Ann Nickerson. Zachary Ty Mitchell. Austin Michael Minerding. Emily Marie McVeigh. Shane McMahon. Shay Barbara Mockerman. Andrew Scott Mann. Ryan Thomas Leonards. Garrett Joseph Lance. Riley Kohlberg. Brianna Nicole Koenig. Brandon Michael Koenig. David Kamer. Nate Douglas Johnson. John Robert Hobson. Amber May Heiner. Nicholas Ray Herndon. Kylie Ann Hatch. Austin James Hall. Todd James Guthrie Jr. Christopher Allen Greeno. Ryan James Greenler. Danielle Ann Adeline Green. Alec Marshall Gorman. Maggie Elizabeth Caitlin Giffen. Victoria Lynn Gary. Jenna Brianne Garrison. Katie Elizabeth Faust. Melanie Ann Folk. Alexander Joseph Forster. Zachary Cole Fallen. Braylon Aline Foley. Dylan J. Fisher. Joshua Enrique Feliciano. Christopher Joseph Ehrman. Chase David Eichler. Benet Marie Dragoo. Kelsey M. Dell. Katie Marie Davis. Felicia Nicole Davis. Justin Lee Cooper.
Hey, Cooper, can I get a ride?
Lindsay Ann Conley. Thomas Anthony Clausen. Derek James Stephen Campbell. Logan Paul Cade. Ian Burkhart. Sarah Ann Bressler. Jared Michael Beams. Kayla Marie Baldwin. Bailey Hope Austin. Dustin Ray Arnett. Joshua Stephen Alexander. Kylie Jean Renfrew. Vanessa Therese Yeager. Caitlin Ann Smith. Dakota James Bennett. Lindsay Ann Ryan.
Olivia Loren Romero. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2011.
Dakota, will you join me? At least it's not 4th of July. Happy Father's Day to all of you out there. They will continue to need fathers, so watch over them for us. Will the graduating class please stand? By the power vested in me by the Board of Education of Fremont Community Schools, I hereby declare you as graduates of Fremont High School. Change the tassel. Congratulations.
You may be seated. "13 years ago, we walked into the doors down the hall carrying our favorite cartoon backpack and smiling for the camera while Mom and Dad took pictures. We didn't know it then, but that day was the start of many friendships, arguments, and most importantly, the memories that will last a lifetime. Even though most of us will grow apart in the future and make new friends, the people we've grown up with and shared memories with will always be with us. We'll never forget making reindeer shirts for Christmas, saving tadpoles from the leeches on Duck Day, and trying not to laugh as Mrs. Hudson scolded us in middle school. We never thought the day would arrive when we'd get to come to high school. But when we did, we heard freshman mistake on a daily basis. Our sophomore year wasn't much better. It was no longer a freshman mistake, but was replaced with senior power. And now today, we reminisce the past 10 months and see that we are undefeated at tug of war during struggles. We use senior power just as much as the seniors before us. And after waiting 13 years, we are finally here. We may not have had our senior bench or get the traditional 2 days out before everyone else, but we still managed to get the most important thing, the friendships that last a lifetime. We may go our separate ways and maybe not see each other again, but no one will be forgotten. Although today we don't have our cartoon backpacks and some of our smiles may be filled with tears, our parents are still here with their cameras. To the class of 2011, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Thank you.
I would like to recognize our faculty and staff and all of the teachers, kindergarten through 12th grade, present here today for their hard work and dedication. If you would, please stand. I would ask that the audience please remain seated until the graduates, faculty, administration, and the school board have left the gym. Thank you.
She was staring out the window of that SUV, playing slate, and I can't
Look over here.
said I'll make my own money, and I'll make my own rules. She was staring out the window of that SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her one-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. Daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber working on the water heater. Dogs barking, phones ringing, one kid's crying, one kid's screaming, and she keeps apologizing. He says, they don't bother me. I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. It's hard to believe, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by